All right. Good morning. I hope your evening was as lovely as mine was. I was able to get about half of my task list completed, just standard procedure. And one of the nice things I was able to record my set at the Skylark. I'm thinking about going live with the Skylark sets, or before the Skylark sets, or maybe for the entire Skylark. But until then, I think instead of just uploading the video, I want to do like a reaction because that will help like tap into my next day notes of how it went down and why. So this is I think this is all new stuff. And I'm just kind of testing it out, trying it for the first time. First time I said some of it out loud. Good morning, gamer. How's it going? All right. So the first thing you got to know about this set, it's James Draper's birthday. Hashtag James Draper Comedy. He's a funny guy. And we were supposed to write a joke about bacon, alligator, and the 1986 Challenger explosion. So I tried to do that. Let's try to do that. I don't know, maybe I always whisper. I'm always quiet. Maybe I should be louder. House music. I like it. Let's.
How am I going to top that? Happy birthday, James. And what are you now, about 12, 13? I'm basing that on the content of your jokes.
Don't like this angle.
Oh man, I always love James Draper. If you guys want to catch more of him, come out to the Central Theater in Geneseo, March 29th. It's going to be wild. I don't know, we're trying to figure that out, what's going on there. I'm trying to figure a lot of things out. Like, I bought a Swiss pocket watch. It does everything but watch my pocket.
Soft start.
Oh, I had a reason to celebrate. I don't know. Thank you for that laugh.
Rough transition.
That's why. Chris laughed at my joke. It was a successful. I came here to tell jokes to get laughs, and I got a laugh. I'm going to celebrate. You know, after this, I'm going to celebrate by smoking weed until it makes me autistic. Then I'm going to go to the strip club and make it worse.
I thought that joke was so funny last night. Because it seems like it would compound, but it doesn't. Hearing the joke, it doesn't seem funny. I don't think I'm going to tell that joke again.
No, actually, I'm going to celebrate because I successfully spelled the word celebrate. Now I just got to learn how to successfully spell the word successfully. I hear that blue...
I gotta stop saying and I gotta stop saying you know. Those are the two things that are driving me crazy. And another thing is that I kind of like wind down, and then things are like okay, and it's like all right, okay, and and then we can wind down, and that's all right, great, okay, all right, I'll see you later, goodbye, have a good day, all right, bye, and then it's like that's not the energy that you want on stage. On stage, you want to be like, no, I love you, come back, let's be together, and that's the energy I'm trying to tap into, I think.
Blue Chew can get your penis up, and I'm wondering if there's a Blue Chew for my
I didn't know that I said that word.
ass in the morning. We're going to pass the word across. There was a halftime show at the Super Bowl, apparently. So you get halfway through it and they show you something. And there were rappers But I don't understand most rappers. They're too crinkly. That got a laugh, Mike. There we go. This is a Facebook thing. Okay. Boom. All right. So check out.
Um, I think it's still Jacob Downey Jr. on Facebook, but I'm trying to change it to Iowa Jacob on Facebook. I want to congratulate you for doing what you love. Hardest part is taking that first step. Yeah, I don't even know if this is a first step. This is like a first stumble and stub your forehead on the coffee table that your parents didn't want to get rid of because it was inheritance from your great uncle who was a little weird, but he made it when he was going through his arts and crafts phase.
I did say we'd get a laugh, and I did.
You did. You were right. You were right. He said, so I wrote it on Facebook, and it's a text joke, right? It says rappers, and there's two ways to spell rappers. And I was like, how do I spell it? I got to spell it the way that I mean the pun, not the other way. And he was right. He's like, this doesn't work in text. It might work in stand-up, and he was right about that. And I was like, everybody's having fun but you. But then I changed it to say, come to the Skylark every Wednesday. Oh man, I tried to bring a date here. I'm really autistic when I speak.
Oh, by the way, there are 8 people in the audience. 8. Like what? Like there's 5, and then there's the sound guy, the lights guy, and the owner.
To girls. Like I tried dealing with it in the autistic way. Like when I talk to a hot chick, I'll pull out a fidget spinner, or if she's really
Stop saying
beautiful, I'll pull out a Rubik's cube. But this girl was so beautiful, she started playing with her hair, and I had to start fire twirling. And she started flirting with me, and I had to resort to the coloring book. But that was kind of handy because I had something to write down her number with. I'm wondering, are there any vegan UFC fighters?
Yeah. There it is.
I mean, are they successful?
The Diaz brothers.
Because like if I was a UFC fighter, I'd be eating bacon on my alligator sandwiches, I'd be going off like the 86 Challenger. Happy birthday, James. Oh man, I got my girlfriend a power drill and now she thinks she's handy.
I keep looking over at the clock on the wall.
And she tried fixing things, right? Like she tried to fix the toaster and boy did she fix it. It makes burnt toast, charred countertops, and heated arguments.
That was me trying to remember the joke in the middle of the joke.
But there is one thing she fixed successfully. The lock on the bedroom door. Alright, I gotta build that one out a little bit.
There actually is more to that joke. That's a revamp of an old joke. The lock on the bedroom door is the addition. But there's more to that joke. I just gotta find it. And the problem is, like, I just did a show where I put together a 20-minute set, and it's a fucking fiery set. And I'm like, okay, let's do that at a bigger venue. And then the only freaking bigger venue I can find is gonna be dry and PG-13. So now I'm like, well, I can't use that friggin' set list. So I'm not gonna film it as my special. I'm just gonna film it as Jacob tries to do clean work. Or something like that. It's gonna be a really weird special. But anyways, I'm gonna do like 30 minutes of my clean jokes, and that's one of them.
Let's see, 40 seconds. I can sing a song for James.
James sings a lot of songs. He's got a lot of like funny songs. I interviewed him on the Gemstone channel, and it was quite the interview. He's got like a lot of little jokes too. like how it when it's really cold outside, it's like Tourette's cold because you walk outside and you're like, gee, fucking shit. And he thinks it's fun. He said I think it's funny that when someone offers to give me a blowjob, I make the face like someone makes when they're giving a blowjob. Yeah, he's just funny. Um, so that's why I was like, all right, I'm gonna sing a song for James' birthday, but I didn't get to finish it.
James, you like sandwiches, right, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. I love sandwiches. That's why we gotta go downtown, baby. We're going down to the sandwich shop. Gonna make some sandwiches. Gonna make some Dagwoods, just like Dagwood would. First, we'll slice some bread. We'll start with pumpernickel. Split top wheat rye, then we'll add a pickle.
I should have asked the sound guy to play me a beat. It was a last minute thing. That's why I couldn't remember the song.
Next, we'll add some cheese, maybe some gorgonzola. Then some barbecue, because no one likes it bolder. Need a giant bib, because it gets some on your shoulder. Reaching for the napkins, none left in the holder. We're going to end this set right now. Thanks for coming to Skylar.
Iowa Jacob, everybody.
Yeah, there is like an end to that. Okay.
To the sandwich
So what about my outfit?
shop.
I need to have like some kind of unique outfit. I think I'm gonna get myself a belt buckle. And I'm gonna put some gemstones on it. Maybe a belt buckle would be a thing. When am I going to the mothership? I think I already came from the mothership. Uh, it was probably the two fathers adopted me ship. Because there's definitely some kind of space involved with what's going on in my brain. Okay, so I thought about going this year. Yeah, where do I start with that one? Because actually, a couple of people that I hired to do comedy have been there, and one of the guys that I did comedy with in Peoria was on now, like they got pulled out of the bucket and got books. Cause yeah, on this channel I interviewed Frank, and then I should also have I think I got an interview with Austin Ingalls, and I actually hired him because he puts a lot of work in. Um, and he's a professional. Like I'm like, hey, can you do this show, this time, this day, this place? And he's like, yes, I can do that. I'll be there. Thank you for the consideration. It's business. It's tough when you're trying to produce a show. It's different than trying to perform in a show. And so I've seen them go and get up and stuff, but I'm also like, how many times am I gonna have to go down there? I've heard you can like bribe your way to get on there. Like I don't really want to do that, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I should just go down there and try it, right? At least I could try some other spots in the area. But that comes back to what am I doing with comedy? So maybe next year, to answer your question, because I got three things this year. One of them is to produce a show at a theater, which I'm in the middle of. Learning a lot with this. Producing a show at a theater is way different than producing a show at a bar, which weirdly enough, it's about the same size. But the bar has tables, it has dart boards, it has pool table, it has, the bar is in the bar. And then in the theater, the bar is a very small concession area in the lobby where the bathrooms are. And then in the actual theater, it's like soundproofed, and there's lighting and a stage and seats mounted in the floor. And instead of packing bucks in the middle of nowhere, we packed that fucking place. I mean, the bar had people around it and then there was another layer of people standing behind them, and then there were people sitting in the gaming machine chairs, and there were people standing along the wall in the back and leaning on the pool table, and it was friggin' packed. But with all the extra stuff, we don't. I mean, like the fire marshal is only like 75 people were allowed to be in there, so that's all we had. But this place, and maybe it is a little bigger, but it's close to the same size. It seats 172. That's bigger audience potential. And it's gonna be better jokes than these, I promise. So that's one. The other two things I want to do this year kind of goes back to what your question is about. So one of them is I'm going to take another watermelon to Manhattan. Going to go back to New York City with another watermelon. That was good. We're going to do that. And I'm going to try and make a video how to take your baby to the city. It's going to be how to take your watermelon to the city. So that's going to be exciting. And then the last thing is I want to start doing a live stream. Which is kind of what I'm doing right now, right? But actually, I'm going to live stream, not me, the whole dang show. Every comedian who comes on there is going to be on the live stream. And if you don't want to be on the live stream, you can be on the second half of the show. But the first part is going to be live streamed. It's going to be fucking fire. And maybe we can do something more to it. Because I was like, what if we had the Participation Trophy Awards? And then that way, it's an open mic. And then everybody who open mic'd is part of an award ceremony at the end. Like an impromptu award ceremony. And then we live stream that. I think it'd be freaking some form of entertaining. We get to know the award recipients based on the award that they got, I guess. Some kind of like that. That's where we're going. You know where else we're going? Into the future. Because we're awesome. Bigger, stronger, faster. Boom. Right? Okay. Yeah, I was like lifting weights and I'm like, I gotta upload the video. But then I was like, let's do a reaction video. And also, it's easier to react when I have comments to react with. So I really appreciate you being here. Let's see if we can do this. I can give you a cheers in the thing deal. Oh, wow. This is not YouTube Administrator channel. All right. Well, I guess it's a little different then. We'll give you a shout out. So, thank you very much for coming by, enjoying the show, and commenting. And I'm going to try and hopefully give you the energy, whatever that means. I need to get my energy up. I'm tired. It's just doing victory presses, or whatever they're called. To go out there and press victory on your future button. All right. I don't have a performance this Friday, but I will have another one next Wednesday and hopefully the following Friday. So hopefully we can upload one then. And hopefully I'll see you then. Have yourself a wonderful afternoon and week and life. You deserve it.